Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match preview for Man City vs Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. Let's jump into it. So I'm doing this one straight on the back of my last match reaction because I'm not going to be here over this weekend. So there's not going to be, probably won't be a match reaction for this one. But things I'm hoping to see include, if we can, with no injuries. I don't know how Ake is feeling or De Bruyne went off. Hopefully that was just a precaution, just to rest him. But I want to see the same team in his Crystal Palace game. I want to see Pep build on some consistency and just get something back going with this team. Just fire them up a little bit, because over the last few weeks, over the last couple of months when we've been losing, Pep's been swapping, changing. He's been making a lot of changes at halftime. I know he did in this game as well when he took Akanji off for Walker. But he's been making too many of these changes, trying to fit in players. You know, it's square pegs and round holes sort of thing. He's sticking right backs at CDM. He's trying to put, Lewis further up the pitch at number 10 and things like that. Just keep them where they know where to play, where you've been playing over the last couple of years. And that means build on this. And yeah, that's what I like to see. Because if you look at it reasonably, I think this is the most balanced team that we've had against Nottingham Forest. I mean, De Bruyne, Grealish and Gundogan were fantastic in the field together. Obviously, they play with each other for years. They know each other very well. And one of the things we've been saying for years is if you're not going to play Grealish on the left-hand side, stick him in the middle. He can do that role. He can create. He can defend. He can get up and down the pitch. And he's got a really good work ethic. Stick him in there. I think he complements De Bruyne really well. And behind them, Gundogan complements the both of them. And he can sit in front of the defence and he can hold on to the ball when he needs to. He can spray out the pass diagonally, or he can play the through ball and he gets forward and he can shoot and he can score. That's Gundogan. That's what he's capable of doing. And I think he's a little bit wasted really on that central midfield role on the left, letting De Bruyne and Rodri take charge. So yeah, I like that middle three. Keep that for the Crystal Palace game and keep that going into next week as long as they all stay fit. Defensively, I've been saying it for weeks as well. Play four centre halves in there. We're not doing very well defensively. We like conceding goals, and when we concede one goal, I'm expecting us to concede another 3 or 4 immediately after. We're an absolute disaster defensively. We collapse in so many games. I don't know what it is about conceding one goal and then we have to concede 2 or 3 very quickly after. So play 4 centre halves, show up the defence a little bit, which is what we did against Forest, and fight for everything to keep that clean sheet, because one goal, more than likely, it's going to be a problem for us. So I want to try and keep that defence as well. Though with Akanji going off at halftime, I suspect he won't come back out. Hopefully Ake is going to be fit enough. That means probably Walker right back with Diaz, Ake, and Vardio. The other 3 defenders. Hopefully that's the back 4 with Ortega in goal. Do not put Edison back in there. Keep Ortega in. I think we all feel a little bit more confident defensively and with that keeper in goal rather than with Edison. And up front has to be Haaland, of course, because we don't have any replacements for him. One of the stupid things is, the players we've let go over the last couple of years. I still can't believe we let the lap go. Yeah, he's not going to be a Haaland probably, but he's a pretty good striker to have up there when we need to rest him. We haven't got him, but he's going to have to play. Doku, I thought he had the best game for us against Forest. Play him in this one on the left-hand side as well. I'll be quick to admit that I've been one of his critics over the last couple of seasons. I don't think he's shown us enough. I don't think he's shown any consistency. I know people say Pep Guardiola has that second season thing where players have it rough at the first year and then come good in the second. But this was the first game for me that he's played for us when I thought, he could do a job for us. And I want to see him build on that confidence as well, because one of the things I said in that match reaction in the Forest game was that he seems to be a confidence player, that if he makes one misplaced pass or one shot goes over or he gets tackled when he tries to take his man on for the first time in the first half, his head just drops and his performance level drops. I don't want to see that. I want to see him fired up. Like the rest of the team, I want everyone to keep giving him encouragement like Diaz does when anyone makes a mistake or anyone does anything good. Just keep encouraging each other. Keep going. I think he thrives on that, and we saw the best of that against Forest with his goal. Really well taken goal as well. Right hand side, Bernardo. I think Kovacic have been our best players this season. You can't drop Bernardo. I don't think we got a replacement for him. That's the problem. When things are going badly for us, like it has been for so long, when things are going wrong, all these players that we don't have replacements for them, because no one can really do what they can do. No one can do what Bernardo does. No one can do what Haaland does. No one can do what De Bruyne does. No one can do what Rodri does. It's just a disaster. We've got so many players that are aging now that have been in the squad for years, but we got no replacements for them. We've got no one ready to take over. So even though we need a refresh, which is what we do, because this is an aging squad now, we need a massive rebuild, and we need to begin in January as well, next month. We haven't really got anyone to replace these players, so I don't know where the club go from there, because they let all the academy players go who are now worth like 150 million pounds. So we need to sort that out quickly, and hopefully the club have learned over the last couple of years. Hopefully they've learned over the last couple of years, and we don't keep making more mistakes. And that's what I want to say. That's the lineup I want to get out of this. Like I said, you have to build on a result. If you're going to beat Forest 3-0, a really difficult team to beat, by the way. They're no jokers. They beat Liverpool at Anfield this season. Probably the only team going to do that. If you're going to beat Forest 3-0 when you're at your dark place and they're playing really well, they're in good form, what is the point going to Palace and getting beat just to throw it all away? There's no point in it. You have to build on it. You have to do something. And the players need to take responsibility as well. Something I've been saying for a while, that no one's been taking responsibility in the last couple of weeks. No one has stepped up for us. Yes, we've had flashes of like 10, 15 minutes here. We had a really good first half against Sporting. But it means nothing if you end up getting smashed 4-1. You can't have a good 5 minutes against Tottenham where you look like the team you were 2 seasons ago, only to get battered 4-0 at home. I mean, you need to build on these situations. So for me, this is just like, I'm treating the Forest game like 10 minutes of a match. That's all it is, because we're in it for the long haul. We've got a long season ahead of us yet. We've got a few more competitions that we're still in. We're going to go to the Champions League more than likely. We're dire in that. But we can still save our season. We can still have a good finish, good strong finish. And ultimately, that's what we got to play for. I'm not saying it's about pride just yet, but we got to keep pushing. We can't let our levels drop just because of a couple of bad results, 6 or 7 bad results. Because we know that one more defeat, and that's probably curtains for our season. So you have to treat the Forest game like it's just 10, 15 minutes, start of a game. You got another hour, 75 minutes to go, whatever it is. And you keep going to the final whistle. That's what it's about. What do I expect from it? It's going to be tough. Crystal Palace, again, they're no jokers. They just got their first away win of the season. A good result for them as well. Crystal Palace going there. Again, even when you're a team in form, when you're playing at your best, when you're going for that title, when you're 2 wins away from winning the league, going to Crystal Palace is no easy feat. You know, they're a difficult team. They like to be physical with you. They got some pace in there as well. They counter really well. They got some quality players when they want to be. It's not going to be easy. And like I said, they got some players fired up there. So, yeah. Expect a tough game. I'm expecting a tough game. That's it, really. That's the match preview. Tough game coming up. But we got a few tough games coming up. And with Juventus away next, and then United, Crystal Palace is a test, but it's a test we have to overcome if we're going to get results out of them. Because I think if you fail to get a result against Palace, more than likely not going to get a result against either of these as well. We need to keep it up. And, you know, over the last few years, you can say that when things go badly for us, we are capable of turning things around, and big opportunity for these players to stand out and to actually step up for us, because I think the fans have been very supportive for them over the last couple of months as well. You know, I said in the match reaction against Forest that other teams, and we know who they are, they turn as soon as the team gets beat or they don't get the result they want. You know, they boo the players off. But we've not done that once. I've not heard any City fans boo. I go to the games. I don't hear booing. I only hear cheering. Even at the end of the game when we got battered 4-0 by Tottenham, fans were clapping the players off. You know, they were singing Blue Moon and things like that in the Invisible Man. So, look, it's a really, really important period for the club. We got a rebuild coming up, one that has to begin in January, regardless of what the bloody hell this outcome is, this trial, whatever thing we're on with the Premier League. And the one good thing about these results is that no one's been mentioning it, really. It's all been about how crap we are, which we have been crap. But it's a rebuild coming up, important transfer window. These players have to take responsibility. They have to step up now, not just for themselves, for the fans and for the club. You know, we're in this together. They keep saying that. The club keep saying we're in this together. Well, we are in this together. The fans have given effort. The fans have shown up for them. The fans have performed for the players. It's time for the players to do it back. So come on, City. Important game. Get a win. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for checking out. And yeah, like I said, I am not going to be around this weekend at all. I'm away. I'm in Nottingham. So thank God we beat Forest. So make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. And more than likely not going to get match reaction unless I find somewhere to watch the match. It's very unlikely, but maybe I will. Who knows? Thank you very much, and that's about it. And let me know in the comments your ideal lineup, because maybe I'm completely wrong with how well we played against Forest. I don't know. Yeah. Bye-bye. See you again.